Hello everyone, welcome to the PyCharm FastAPI tutorial series. As you know, we've covered most of our APIs. We completed working on the cart feature. We have some products in our cart. Now we're going to place an order. Let's move forward and complete the order module. Same as usual, I'm going to create a models.py file. Let me do the necessary imports. I will create two classes, order and order details. The order table will contain columns like ordering date, amount, order status, shipping address, and foreign key relationship with user and order details. The order details table will contain foreign key relationships with order and products tables, along with quantity and created date. Basically, we shouldn't do cascade because in the future, if someone deletes the product, then order and order details will also get removed. But of course, we don't want to do that because we need to preserve order information. It doesn't matter in the future if the product gets removed from the system, the order information should be preserved. This is a tutorial. We can ignore this scenario, but when working in a real-world scenario, we need to store it, which may be beneficial for future audit purposes. Let me go to the product and user model and create the references. Let me now register the model and generate the schema. The schema has been generated successfully. Let me just cross-check in the database. Yes, the table has appeared and you can easily see the relationship. Next, I'm going to create the router file and do necessary imports. I will also create two other files, services and schema. I'm going to initialize the API router and provide the tag's name as orders. We're going to work on two APIs. One is returning the orders list, and the second one is initiating or placing a new order. Placing a new order is not like we're going to use PayPal or going to do a live transaction. We're just going to do a demo about the order flow. So let's begin our first API on initiate order, or you can say placing an order. I'm going to create a Pydantic schema for our show order class. As you can see, we created two classes, show order and show order details. Show order will contain a list of order details, and order details will contain product information. You can recall the foreign key relationship with order and order details. You can observe the nested linking between order, order details, and products. Moving back to the router, we're going to create a service named Initiate Under Order. I will do the necessary imports. First, I'm going to get user information. Currently, we are manually retrieving through email, but very soon we will change this implementation in our upcoming videos. Next, I will be retrieving cart items. Then we're going to calculate the total price of items present in our cart. After that, we're going to initiate the new order. We will do bulk insert of our order details objects. Once the order has been successfully placed, we will send an email. But pausing it for now, we'll come back later and work on the implementation. After we have successfully sent the email, we will clear the cart items and return to the new order instance. We are done with the implementation for placing an order. Let's come back to the router and work on the second API, getting a list of orders. The response will be returning a list of orders present in the database. You can observe the get under order under listing function. It's first going to retrieve user information, and after that, it will return all the order information for that specific user. I'm going to register the router in the main.py file. I will come back to the Swagger UI and refresh the page. You can now see the two APIs. First, let me see what I'm getting from the order list API. As you can see, currently there are no orders. It has sent an empty list as a response. You can see that in the cart that we have currently one item present, so that will be good enough to place a new order. I'm going to execute the initiate order. You can observe that the order has been successfully placed, and the current status is under processing. The response returned contains a nested schema, which has order ID, followed by order details, and then product information, along with detailed category information. Now let's check what's coming in the order list. Something is wrong. Maybe I missed something. Okay, got it. I forgot to add the customer ID when creating a new order. Let me fix this quickly. Let me manually update the customer ID in the database itself. As you know, we only missed the customer ID, otherwise everything is correct. I'm just avoiding to repeat the whole process. You can see we finally got the response. It's returning a list of orders, which contains deep nested information like order details, products, and categories. We've already purchased iPhone 13, whose product ID was 1. Now we will purchase iPhone 12, whose product ID is 2. I'm going to add the product to the cart. We have one item in our cart. You can verify through Get All Cart Items API. Now let's initiate the order. Okay, the order got placed. If I try to do it again, it won't happen. As you know, once an order is placed, we are cleaning our items present in the cart. Let me check the order list API to see what it is going to return. Okay, you can see that it returned a list of orders containing both products, iPhone 12 and 13. Finally, we completed the entire flow of the e-commerce application, like creating users, products, categories, adding products, moving to the cart, and last, placing an order. In the next video, I will show how to send an email using Redis and Celery.